Hi guys, it's Lita. So I'm going to be doing my June monthly faves video for you guys. So the first items that I'm going to talk about for my faves for June are going to be beauty items, and I've got kind of like a mix of them. So I guess the first thing that I'm going to talk about is been a freaking lifesaver for me. Even though I like do my videos inside, I still have to shut off my ceiling fan, which makes it kind of hot in here, even though I've got the air conditioning blasting. It's like 74, but I still feel like a sweat coming on just because it is so freaking hot in Georgia right now, and the humidity is like so bad. But this has been my friend. It is the e.l.f. makeup mist and set spray. It's setting spray, duh. Like, I don't really know what's in it. There's nothing on the bottle. I'm sure it was on the actual package, but I've had this for a while, so yeah, this has been a lifesaver. The next fave is this. This is Aquaphor. Now, I've read that a lot of people use this for like moisturizing, and despite the humidity, my skin, like especially like elbows and knees, has been really dry. I tend to get like super ashy in the winter because that's kind of what happens when you have my kind of skin. So I've been using Aquaphor, which is basically, I think it's like high dollar Vaseline, because it definitely looks like Vaseline, but I feel like I don't know, it works better than Vaseline, but I'm pretty sure it's just Vaseline. But I don't know. I just like Aquaphor, it sounds fancy. So I read that a lot of people use that, and it helps their skin. It helps keep the consistency of their skin. So I've started using it, and I'm really happy with it. The next thing that I'm going to talk about that is a makeup item is this L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow. I haven't uploaded this vlog yet because I think I'm going to add to it, but I definitely went on a search for this. This is the color right here. We'll swatch it for you guys. So basically the story behind this is Urban Decay came out with the Getaway palette, I think it's called, and it's got a super nice blue that's called Double Dip, I think, and that didn't swatch very well, but this is really close to it. So I have a vlog where I found this because I didn't want to pay Urban Decay prices. So yeah, I went and I swatched the Urban Decay color Double Dip, and then I went to Walmart and I found a shade that is close enough. So really happy with that. It's very, very close. It's a little more green than the Urban Decay one, but it's really close. I don't even care. That was $6. It wasn't $52. Good. Sold. And then the last makeup item I'm going to talk about is the NYX Liquid Suede. This is in the color, I think this is called Alien, but it doesn't actually have the color on it, like the name, but it's a black. It's what I'm wearing right now. I usually use the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipsticks, but Walmart only had one left of the black, and it had been tampered with. It was straight up open, so I wasn't touching that. It's super gross. So those are the makeup favorites. And the next two things I'm going to talk about are apps. So I found out about a makeup app that you can buy, like, it's not knockoff makeup, but it's kind of like dupes. It's like a dupe site. It's called Hush, and basically if there's a brand that you decided to not support anymore for whatever reasons, I'm not going to go into that, but I know a lot of people know who I'm talking about, you can find dupes of that brand on Hush, and you just look through YouTube. There's lots of people doing dupe videos, They'll tell you what palette it is. They usually got it off of Hush, and a lot of them are real friggin' close. So yeah, Hush, if you are into makeup like I am, I would definitely check that app out. There's a lot of really good, inexpensive palettes, other makeup on there as well. So that's definitely one of my favorites. The other one is going to be Wish. I forgot about Wish. I don't know how, but I put the app back on my phone. I've just been steady looking through stuff. I haven't bought anything, not pulled the trigger. Got a bunch of stuff in my cart. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and get a Wish haul out after I actually seal the deal and buy some stuff on Wish. But I just like it. It's like a convenient app, you know what I mean? It's totally you scroll through and see how low can you go, and I love that. That's awesome. And then the next things that I'm going to talk about are movies. So the big one is going to be Hereditary. And if you guys watch the stream I'm a part of, Freaky Girls Live, we covered some of it. There were only two of us, me and Victoria Linoleum, were the only two that actually watched the movie before the stream. And I can't really say enough about this movie. I saw a cam version and it was okay. Actually, the quality was pretty surprisingly good for a cam version, which I don't think I have to explain this, but I'm going to do it anyways. A cam is somebody sitting in the movie theater recording it illegally, and that's what I watched. Yeah, movies are expensive, and yeah, so, and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, so I didn't really want to pay the money for it. But I really loved it. I thought it was really good. It's super creepy, and I hate that a lot of people are falling into how the movie is being billed. The tagline, the scariest movie ever. You should probably never pay attention to that as a horror fan anymore, because it's probably not going to be. And if you cater to that, you're going to be disappointed. But I was thoroughly creeped out by this movie. There are definitely scenes in this movie that make you completely stop, There's a lot of things that you had to pay attention to, but I feel like there are parts in the movie where you were made to pay attention to because of the way it was shot or the scene or exactly what was going on in it. So loved Hereditary. That's definitely one of my favorites. The next movie that's my favorite for June is The Killing of the Sacred Deer. And I'll put the info of when it came out because I don't know it off the top of my head. This is another creepy movie that is it's messed up. It's a messed up movie. I loved it. Colin Farrell's really good in it, and it's so weird. It's a weird, freaky, creepy movie that just really pulls at a lot of things that you have to deal with a family and stuff like that. It's crazy. I really recommend that. So if you haven't seen Killing of a Sacred Deer, definitely check that out. The last movie that I'm going to talk about is An Incident in Ghostland. This is brought to us by the director that did Martyrs. He did Martyrs, and I don't put his name somewhere. I'll probably just put Incident in Ghostland right here. I'm sure his name's going to be on the movie poster. But I also like this movie. I know a lot of people are calling it a torture porn movie. I wouldn't go that far, but it's definitely got some disturbing themes in it that a lot of people would say is not needed. I didn't really mind it. I actually liked the movie an awful lot, so I thought it was really good. Yeah, there's some stuff that you probably don't need in it. It didn't bother me, so I would check out An Incident in a Ghostland. I thought that they did a lot of the stuff that they did in the movie was really good, as far as just some of the scenes. I don't really want to go into detail because then I'll mess the movie up. I'll say something that I did not mean to say. And then I have a new podcast for you guys. So I am a big fan of Real Ghost Stories Online, which is a podcast that also has a YouTube channel, and basically it's people call in to this radio show setup kind of, and they talk about their real ghost stories. and they just like broadcast it as a podcast, as a YouTube channel, and they've got different themes. They just, like, the husband and wife team just collect the stories that people either write in, send in, or phone in, and they just put it all together. And then he came up with this other show that's called The Grave Talks, and basically it's just an interview with one person about a specific location that they've experienced haunting with, and it's most likely a well-known one. Like, they did St. Augustine, which is very haunted. I think they did one of the mental institutions. I'm not sure which one exactly. I'm gonna pull it up on my phone real quick. Okay, so I've just got Stitcher pulled up on my phone, and I'm looking at the Grave Talks page. So they have done Rolling Hills Asylum, the Queen Mary, St. Augustine, Ghosts of Chattanooga, West Virginia State Penitentiary, and then they talk about this haunted costume shop. So that's very cool. Definitely recommend that if you like ghost stories. So the last two items that I'm going to talk about as far as my June favorites are food items. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is this. I was really happy to find this. I'm a big fan of pho, but there is no pho or pho. I know I say it wrong. So there's no restaurant that makes this in Valdosta, so I have to settle for the instant. I'm okay with this. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Nogashim, but they make the best instant ramen that you can buy. It's super spicy. They also came out with a not spicy kind, a savory beef, I think. I also bought that. I don't know how that is. I did try this though. This is pretty good for instant. Very tasty, and you get a packet of sriracha sauce. It's really good. The next food item I purchased both of these at Walmart, so Walmart is definitely stepping their like unique food game up, I'd say, because previously I couldn't find Nogashim. You had to buy it off of Amazon. Now they sell it like crazy, including that, and now they're also selling this, which, excuse me, is miso broth in like a, you know, broth container. And it's by Ocean's Halo, and yeah, it's just miso broth. There's no seaweed in it, so you can add your own seaweed if you want to, or I just eat it straight. Like, I like the broth. I think miso tastes super good. You just have to like shake it. Obviously, if you open it, you have to refrigerate it, and it's just really, really good. They also have a ramen. They have ramen broth that they sell. Same company sells it, and it's just really good. It's convenient. It's not the powder kind. It's already made, so you can just pour it and heat it up. Love it. So yeah, those are my favorites for the month of June. Comment down below if you've tried any of these items, what your favorite was out of this lot. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on other social media. My links will be posted in the description box down below. Hit that notification bell so you guys know when I upload. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.